My name is Ryan Cleary, your Member of Parliament for St. John's South Mount Pearl, and this is your midsummer video blog update. First things first, you're probably wondering where I am and who exactly smoked this cigarette left on the table. I have no idea. Probably a bad guy. We're on the set of the Republic of Doyle in downtown St. John's at a school called Bishop Field. As a matter of fact, I live just around the corner, and right now, as I speak, they're shooting a high-speed film scene on my street. And let me tell you, that's pretty cool to happen just outside your door. The Republic of Doyle is in its 4th season. It's on CBC. It's supremely successful. We couldn't be prouder that they're shooting in downtown St. John's because it's the most beautiful city, the most beautiful riding in all of Canada. It brings a lot of fast cars. It brings a lot of beautiful people, beautiful women to St. John's South Mount Pearl. And it also brings a lot in terms of economic generator, in terms of jobs, in terms of millions of dollars into the local economy. So make sure to stay tuned for Season 4, Republic of Doyle, shot right here, St. John's South, Mount Pearl. This is Colonial Building, the former seat of government pre-Confederation, pre-1949. Speaking of nation building, the big story in Newfoundland and Labrador this summer, one of the big stories, is about Muskrat Falls, the Lower Churchill development. Just the other day, some papers have been signed bringing us closer to a deal on the development of the Lower Churchill. Natural Resources Minister Jerome Kennedy said at that time that this is a nation-building exercise. But I disagree. If this was a nation-building exercise, the Lower Churchill would be developed, but the power, instead of having to come back to the island and across the Cabot Strait to markets, would go directly through Quebec, which can't happen for a variety of reasons. So, is Muskrat Falls a nation-building exercise? No. Members of Parliament need to be knowledgeable, not just about provincial or national issues, but also about world affairs. And in that light, I went to Israel earlier this summer for 7 days, for a 7-day tour of Israel. But what we did at the end of the tour is something that hasn't been done before. We also toured Palestine. We toured Palestine for 3 days, all over the West Bank. So my advice for parliamentarians in the future who make that trip to Israel is to make sure to also go to Palestine for balance. And as a former journalist, I spent almost 20 years as a former journalist. Balance is everything. Balance is key. This is George Street, the famous George Street, the bar district in downtown St. John's. It's said that George Street has the most bars per capita of any bar district in North America. I don't know about that, but what I can say for sure is that last weekend was the annual George Street Festival, and you could not walk up and down this strip for the throngs of people. Thousands and thousands of people all come to watch the live music on George. In September, the NDP National Caucus is going to have their annual meeting right here in St. John's, and on one of those nights, we're going to have a massive kitchen party on this strip. So stay tuned for more details, but everybody is invited.